Yo, this is Chef Crypto Chris in the building, and we are web runners, baby. Let's fucking get it, baby. Good morning, GM. Good afternoon, wherever you at, man. Let's get it, man. Be thankful for another day, another moment, man. We live episode 2. This is the intro to Web3, baby. We live in effect, man. Let's get it. Y'all gotta bear with me 1 second. I'm wearing multiple hats tonight, man. We gonna get this show popping. Y'all know I'm a one-man circus around here. I'm modding tonight too for IGG. You don't know about IGG? You know, go check them boys out. I'll drop a little link later. I'm clicking back and forth now. But yeah, today we're gonna dive in the intro to Web3. We're gonna be setting up a MetaMask account today. We're gonna be diving into what is a blockchain, what is decentralized identity, what is NFT. I know y'all done heard about that. If you haven't heard about an NFT before today, you're going to find out what the fuck an NFT is today. We're going to dive all the way into it. We're going to figure out what DeFi is in case you want to peel it back a little bit. You're not into the JPEGs, but you still want to get your foot wet into the blockchain ecosystem. Then we're going to get you right. I got to make sure I'm on there. Let's get it. Alright, so sorry y'all. We're gonna turn up a little bit. We're gonna come in that thing like we'll get better. This shit gonna start flowing. Like as the episodes go on, like I'm gonna have it start flowing a lot smoother. Especially once I wind up getting some help. You know, good help is hard to find though, and I don't really trust everybody to be diving their foot up in this thing, you know what I'm saying? I take pride in what I do, and I like to make sure that my work ethic is presentable, you know what I'm saying? But my mama had got me hype on some throwbacks, man. She posted a throwback of me going in earlier, dog. I had to go back and touch bases with some of my old stuff. Boy, I was like, oh boy, I was hungry, boy. I was on some stuff that was eating, boy. I was eating, boy, like I was a fool. Alright.
I'm back.
It's that man, boy. Isn't up, man. What else? Now,
y'all already know what time it is.
You know what time it is?
Anytime I get on this motherfucking video, I'm dropping knowledge.
Oh yeah?
Check out the heat.
Yeah.
Everybody has a problem. You feel me? Everybody got shit they going through. But it ain't what you going through. It's how you go through it. Remember that. Hot out here, bro. Told y'all I got that heat for you. You got a nigga cooking. Real. Woke up this morning and slight disappointed because I had stuff on my mental. So I found me a beat and decided to eat and go beast on the hard instrumental. No crease in my dinners, the rhymes that I spent in this vision this morning just riddles. I'm not trying to get it, bitch, who are you kidding? I really go hard for my jit though. Got tired of pulling them kick goals, but I still pop the spot like a pimple. You niggas be thinking I'm simple, till I speak and show you that I'm him folk. Really doing this shit for my kinfolk, and for all of the people that been broke. Beat the beat up like Tyson and Kimbo. Keep it gutter, no time for Nintendo. And this is the folk, and ain't no pretendo. Niggas wanted to be integrated, they traded the segregation of a nation to move to the bows and be near the white faces. Ain't no benefit in my being racist. My people on snoozes and mustard I wake up. Never said nothing wrong with chasing paper. Brother may see you invest in your babies. I swear this word can make you go and look crazy. So I was saw away all of the bullshit. Moment I started thinking out the boxes, the moment I stepped up out of that pulpit. No chihuahua, I come like a full pit. If you hungry, then pick up the spoon, jit. Cause if I eat, we all eat. If you know me, you know I don't be on that cool shit. Yeah.
Y'all ain't feeling the shelf, boy. Hey, I gotta run that one back, boy. Y'all ain't hear me, boy. Like before we even get started, I gotta run that one back. Y'all ain't hear me. I ain't even gonna drop nothing new except on that beast beat.
Y'all already know what time it is.
Content, cause right now
anytime I get on this motherfucking video,
like any content
I'm dropping knowledge.
My way, if somebody so I think you'll
be
a good fit for it. You damn right.
Everybody has a problem. You feel me? Everybody got shit they going through. But it ain't what you going through. It's how you go through it. Remember that. Hot out here, boy. Told y'all I got that heat for you. You got a nigga cooking. Real. Woke up this morning, it's like disappointed because I had stuff on my mental. So I found me a beat and decided to eat and go beast on the hard instrumental. No crease in my dinners, the round that I'm spending this vision this morning just riddles. I'm not trying to get it, bitch, who are you kidding? I really go hard for my jit though. Got tired of pulling up kick goals, but I still pop the spot like a pimple. You niggas be thinking I'm simple, till I speak and show you that I'm him, folk. Really doing this shit for my kinfolk, and for all of the people that been broke. Beat the beat up like Tyson and Kimbo. Keep it gutter, no time for Nintendo. And this is the foe, and ain't no pretendo. Niggas wanted to be integrated, they traded the segregation of a nation to move to the birds and be kneeling white faces. Ain't no benefit in my being racist. My people on snoozes a must that I wake up. Never said nothing wrong with chasing paper. Brother, make sure you invest in your babies. I swear this work can make you go and look crazy. So I was saw away all of the bullshit. Moment I started thinking out the boxes, the moment I stepped up out of that bullpit. Don't you chihuahua, I come like a full pit. If you hungry, then pick up the spoon, G. Cause if I eat, we all eat. If you know me, you know I don't be on that cool shit. Yeah.
I said, if you know me, then you know I don't be on that cool shit, boy. Y'all don't understand that line, boy. Nigga ain't with that bullshit, boy. I'm out here trying to get it. I'm gonna show y'all every day. Every time at motherfucking 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, whatever time zone you in, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Like, bitch, we going live. I'm gonna be on this bitch. I'm tuning out everybody else, and I'm gonna say what I gotta say. You wanna talk the show? You better come on Web Runners and holla at the boy. Yeah, let's get it. So, y'all know it's the ENS summer, man. I got a special that I'm gonna be working on that's diving into what ENS is and how that whole thing wound up came about, at least from my theory. You know what I'm saying? But let's dive in what we really diving in today. Today we're gonna be working with the Brave browser. I told y'all about the Brave browser in the last episode. This smug is. I really don't know why I don't use it more, man. It's way more secure. Y'all see, they got some pretty icons up here, man. It let me know everything that's blocked. Oh, excuse me. It let me know what extensions I have connected. You know, typical stuff that you're dealing with your normal browser. But thing about this one, they got their own wallet, right? And in this wallet right here, you collect back. That's their token. No, we don't want to do Disney Plus, bro. What you doing? Yeah, but they got a wallet for their token back, and I really haven't taken a dive into exactly how. I know my due diligence, man. I be all over the place. Y'all know this space be moving so fast, man. It's kind of like really, like, I'm not gonna say it's mundane to keep up with the information, dog. But like, as soon as you figuring out one thing, it's like something else popping or whatever. So like, I really ain't. I don't use it because I ain't took time to figure out what the hell, you know what I'm saying, I'm using. I haven't taken that chance to sit up here and you know, do my due diligence and switch all the way over to using the Brave browser. And then even people that I know that use the Brave browser like as their primary browser, they still wind up using like Chrome and Edge at the end of the day. So, you know, it's really all based on the preference, but we are aware that, you know, Google does, you know, they do their thing with the cookies and stuff, even though they supposed to deal away with them. We ain't gonna dive in that this episode. That'll be something a little bit later. But yeah, boom. We getting started. I'm gonna get straight into it, man. We getting started with a MetaMask today, man. I'm finna walk y'all through the whole thing because it's really that simple, dog. Like, I don't want nobody to sit up here and think that onboarding in the Web3 is the hard part. That's really the simple part. What my issue is, and like I explained yesterday, I'm gonna keep on stressing this fact. It's a fucking fact, bro. Motherfuckers ain't gonna want to come back in this space and invest if they come up in this space and they get their ass scammed, or they don't know what the fuck going on, or they done sent their money somewhere and they ain't know how they was doing it, or they put it in the wrong transaction. Like, it's so many different things that I've done over this last year that I know that most of y'all that's watching right now like wouldn't sit up here and keep on piping out in this space. But I have faith in this space. I have faith in myself. I see the vision. I know right now I'm at the infrastructure. We're the innovators right now. Anybody who's in this space, you know, that's partaking on this space and you're contributing to this space, you're part of that innovation. So you want to move accordingly and get your piece of the pie, folks. Like, for real. Like, you gotta You got to make sure you get your just dues up out this shit. So let's get right into it. We're gonna download this thing for the Brave browser. For some reason, it still uses the Chrome store, so that is what it is. It says at MetaMask, it can read and change all your data on all websites, display notifications, and modify data you copy and paste. Then we have the button to add the extension and the cancel. We want to add it. But before I dive into that, it's a part that I might as well go ahead and expound on today about today's episode in reference to decentralized identity. It's one part in this disclaimer right here that makes me think about something I was going to speak on a little bit later, but I might as well get into it now. It says it can read and change all your data on all websites. And I must have breezed through this when I originally set mine up. I initially set mine up on mobile, so I'm sure they got the same disclaimers, but I think I was just moving too fast. And like, this is my first time like really slowing down and going through the process. This is like the first time I had to set up a wallet outside of setting up my wife's wallet to really see what the hell the instructions are saying or what the policy is talking about. So basically what I'm gathering is, if you give it access, because in order for MetaMask to gain any interaction with any site that you go on in Web3 or anything like that, excuse me, y'all, I got something in my eye. But in order for MetaMask to gain access, you got to sign that transaction. You cool for the most part. The majority of the time, you are pretty much cool unless you sign the transaction. It's a few instances that I done heard that people done got their wallet hit and they done got took down through there simply because it's some high-tech ass hacker. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was on. Y'all gotta forgive me, man. I don't like nothing bother me, and when I'm trying to focus, like, I know I'm on camera right now. Y'all can't see I'm doing my thing on Twitter, but yeah, I had something in my eye, and that shit was bothering me like an eyelash or something. Anyway, we gotta focus, baby. Let's get it. So yeah, it really isn't too many ways other than you signing transactions for you to get your shit stolen, like on the web. Like, this episode is focused on self-banking, and I call it self-banking 101. I call it intro to Web3 self-banking 101 because this space is like the epitome of self-banking. Like, this is self-banking in its most authentic and renowned, like, I'm trying to figure out the right word. I mean, it just like independently decentralized type of situation that you could possibly be in with your finances, because you are in control of how all the money works. Like, how it go, like, outside of like the time frame, how long it take, and what ecosystem you using. Like, all that's based on what ecosystem you using, whether you're using Ethereum, whether you're using Solana, whether you're using AVAX, whether you're using Phantom, whether you're using some of these up and coming blockchains. It doesn't matter. Like, they all have their different time frames or whatever, but outside of like the timing of the transaction, you are in control of everything that has to do with your wallet and your finances when you're online, when you're dealing with Web3. And I think after a conversation that I just recently had in the spaces earlier this week, that, along with, a lot of people heard about the scams and stuff, and I'll get into that a little bit later. But I definitely think that a lot of people are a little nervous about being fully in control. Like, people want freedom from the banks. They want freedom from the government. They want freedom from, things that constrict you. Like we want to be our own boss. That's a natural tendency to want to do what the fuck you want to do when you want to do it. But at the end of the day, that doesn't mean that everybody's going to be in a situation that they can be like capable of handling, if that makes sense. So like some people don't want to like fully self-bank themselves. Some people want the convenience of having excuse me. Some people want the convenience of having somebody else doing the shit for them. That's why people are willing to pay in the convenience stores $2 for a 20 ounce when you can go inside the store that's maybe 100 yards to the left of you and go get you a 2-liter. I mean, it's all about convenience, and people pay for convenience. People pay for their time, like, cause I mean, we all have to be aware that time is the most valuable currency. Like, it's really the only currency. And when you think about it, like, most people gonna rather pay somebody to do a task that saves them time or brain power to have to sit up here and figure out something, or something that's just like people be like, it's not worth my time. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people pay for shit that, you know, they can save time and do something else on. Like I've done it. You've done it. Like that's what it's about. Like if somebody else can do it and I ain't gotta waste my time on it, I'm gonna let them do it. So yeah, people are still gonna be using banks, even though I do believe that even banks are gonna go digital, and it's gonna get to the point that everybody is using the systems that we're already implementing now, and the ones that I've become familiar with over the last year. And the reason I say that is because I already been seeing banks using KYC and setting it up to where they got the AI assistants on your phones that are basically establishing a smart contract. Like eventually when banks decide to, okay, like we can't deny it, using the blockchain ecosystem is going to be to our best benefit. Right now, everybody pretty much playing the field with who going to be the best ecosystem to use, who going to be the most affordable, who going to have the best transactions, who going to have the best response time with the team, who going to get shit done, and who's going to be the most sustainable with the high volume. Because you got to take into consideration, all right, boom. Hey, most of us using Ethereum out here, the people that's on the blockchain that's investing, right? And I'm getting a little bit off topic, but I'm gonna bring it back. But this is important. Most of us using like Ethereum and stuff. Like Ethereum is pretty much the top ecosystem being used. But we just seen recently, I've seen several times this year, numerous occasions that Ethereum blockchain wasn't made to handle the workload that was going on in the community. Like the community overloaded it, and when you think about how many people was able to participate that caused the overload, and it's only a fraction of the percentage of the total amount of people that's involved in this space, how the fuck are we gonna sustain talking about onboarding millions more people? Like, you see what I'm saying? That's why banks and other establishments are hesitant. So like we are really out here in the Wild West, so to speak, in uncharted territory. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. Because making yourself established, excuse me, in this day and age, and taking hold of something before it gains traction, like putting out this information that I'm putting out today, like I said yesterday, my goal is to sit up here and help people and give y'all something. Like, I didn't really get down into it because I was still, like, it was my first episode. You know, I had the little nervous jitters or whatever, but I'm finding my way with this shit, and I'm understanding, like, that, like I said, this is my calling. This is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to give the information that I have, and I've sustained, and share it with you. And hopefully that shit that I went through over this past year will be able to prevent some of y'all from making the same mistakes. Because I don't want you to be afraid of this space, and I don't want you to be afraid of where technology is going, because I believe 100% technology is going digital. Money is going digital. And if you don't have any digital money, then you shooting yourself in the foot, because Like, if you in America right now and you dealing with the U.S. dollar and you depending on that shit ain't sustainable, dog. They pulling that money, and you have to be aware that they pulling that money out their ass, bro. So I don't know how that's going to ultimately wind up affecting everything and how they going to wind up doing it, but living on debt ain't the way to do it. Like, the reason people be talking about Boy Yacht 8 Club and everything, the Boy 8 Yacht Club, however you say it, I'm sorry, I ain't mean to offend nobody, but I so many damn acronyms, and so I'm gonna get into that too, man. But it's so much jumbled up in my brain, dog. I be thinking I be saying it right, and it be in my head the right way, and it just come out however it be coming out. But anyway, with the apes, they nailed the situation and they did everything without going in debt, and it's been this pretty much facade that in order to be an entrepreneur, in order to open a business, you're gonna have your first couple years in the hole. That's what I've heard from every fucking body until I got to Web3. Like, motherfuckers talk shit about what NFTs and all this shit doing to the economy and what it's doing to the air and stuff. And like, when it comes to FUD and all that shit, I be tuning that shit out, because y'all be the same people that be talking about you want to protect the environment or whatever, when it's shown that it's using reusable energy. Like, I'm not even finna get in that, what my argument is. What I'm saying is, people are really hypocritical when it comes to NFTs, cryptocurrency, and everything else, mainly because they don't understand it. And if you don't understand something and you're not gonna take the time to figure it out, don't talk shit about it. That make you look ignorant, folk. Like, that make you look stupid as fuck. So you wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be one of them ignorant ass people that you talking like you're communicating about ignorance, and you're showing that you are what you're communicating about. Like, I don't get people like that, and it's almost like I deal with that shit on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying, in real life and in IRL, and it's Imagine how frustrating you get when you're dealing with somebody like that online. Imagine how that is dealing with that shit on a consistent basis. You know what I'm saying? It takes willpower and finesse to sit up here and still get where the hell you trying to go, and ignore and tune out that noise and that bullshit and get on along with business. But yeah, I can keep on going on that. I'm gonna save all that for the after hour. Let's get back into it. We finna install this MetaMask. Yeah, it can read and change all your data on all websites. We are clear. We're pretty much clear on what this means. Like, MetaMask, as long as you sign anything on the smart contract or whatever, if you signing something, and you're gonna see when you're making transactions like on the web, it's gonna look a little different on mobile. But if you're doing any kind of open sea shopping, you going to get some crypto, doing any kind of investments, and you using your MetaMask wallet, you're gonna see it pop up. Like, we're gonna see the little MetaMask thing pop up over here after we add the extension, and it's gonna run through that. But yeah, anytime a transaction is about to go on, anytime you need to approve anything, MetaMask, the little fox gonna pop up right here, and he gonna be like, "Hey, what's good? Like, how can I help you today, sir?" So I'm gonna close that out. Oh, y'all see how interactive MetaMask, man, boy. The first time I seen this shit, it kind of blew my mind, man. I was like, damn, why the fuck's following me? That's cause he your friend. I want to pin that, and I want to move you to the front where I had you at in the beginning. I deleted this before I started the video, but I brung it back. I'm going through the process so we can show you what's going on. Welcome to MetaMask. Right now, I suggest you get, if you walking through these steps with me right now, I suggest you get a pen and a paper, because you're going to need it. Connecting you to the Ethereum and the decentralized web. Are y'all ready? We finna step into the matrix, man. I got the red pill and the blue pill. Which one you want? Right hand or left hand? Red pill, the blue pill. You know you want this red pill. You want to jump in this rabbit hole with me, folks. You want to see what this shit about, man. You been hearing about it, man. It is life-changing money here. I'd be lying to you if I said it wasn't, boy. But it's a way to get it, though. We gonna get it together. For real. Let's get started, because we happy to see you. No, I already have a secret. Hold on. New to MetaMask? No, I already have a secret for. Excuse me. I already have a secret recovery phrase. Import your existing wallet using your secret recovery phrase. Import the wallet. I would do that. I'm gonna do that later on my own time and bring my wallet over to Brave. You know what I'm saying? By the way, I'm not keeping this wallet. We doing this for educational purposes only. I'm burning this wallet after we get done. I'll try to be slick scammers. Scammer, no scamming. Like swiping, no swiping. Door, door. Yeah. All right. Yes. Let's get set up. This will create a new wallet and secret recovery phrase. That's what we want right there, baby. We want to create a new wallet. Now, let's help us improve MetaMask. MetaMask would like to gather usage data to better understand how our users interact with the extension. This data will be used to continually improve the usability and user experience of our product and the Ethereum ecosystem. Remember that word I was talking about earlier? The Ethereum blockchain ecosystem. They just want to make it better, but they still collecting your data as you go and surf the web doing they old Google shit. It's almost like cookies, man. But you are in control of it. That's what we're gonna get into with decentralization. Decentralized identity. I mean, DID. You're gonna get familiar with these terms. We're gonna break all these down. I was a little bit. I was trying to hunt for the information today, so I'm not gonna dive all the way in. I'm gonna give you guys what I know, so y'all can get the basics. But it's like a whole fucking crypto lingo list that we gonna put into it. I'm gonna fuck around and have to write a book eventually. That's what's gonna happen. I ain't read none of these other crypto books. I don't plan on reading it because all the information I've seen has really been like, I mean, it's good to an extent. It's good enough to get you fucked up. For real. Like, I'm going to put it 100. I'm going to put it 1,000, put it 1 million, which is good. That information out there is good enough to get you fucked up. And I suggest, like, really doing your own fucking research, bro. Like, that's the reason why I'm going to write my own book. And I suggest, like, even if you read the book and you be like, man, he sound like he telling the truth. I don't give a fuck how much I sound like I'm telling the truth. Your ass better go do your own research, too, because, like, we all grown. Like, I ain't even gonna say we all grown out here. We all of conscious mind to be able to do what we need to do to get where we need to be. And it's no excuse that it's 14, 15-year-olds out here creating bots and they are the biggest whale. Like, it's a 15-year-old got more other land deeds than anybody in the world right now. A 15-year-old, right? I ain't even gonna get into that because I don't know all the details, but I know the JIT 15, the biggest holder of the other deeds land that just dropped from Yuga Labs, JIT 15, and he came over from the sneakerhead land. And like, I ain't even gonna lie, like, I'm a sneakerhead to a degree, but nigga been thugging, so like, I gotta wear my kicks. I be wanting to put my shit up in glass and on the foot them bitches one time and shit, but like, I've been mad because I've been having to rock my I've been rocking my Pumas, my TMCs, man. I've been having to rock them bitches, man, and it's just cause my dames then met they demise. They hooping shoes. Shit. Sorry, boy, I'm thirsty. I know that basketball will get it up out you. I was hooping early, man. I had talked to my dog Chunk early. He had hit me up. We was doing some animations and stuff, and he been working on the last one pretty much by himself, just picking my brain for ideas and shit. But we in different time zones. He in Sydney, and I'm over here in the States, so we be having a link up when we can. And he had hit me up. I was like, bro, I gotta go outside. Y'all gotta make sure that you take, like, once you dive into this stuff, this shit get addicting, man. Especially like, but don't come in this thing with a gambling habit or habits already that you got different vices that you sit up here and let you yourself succumb to, cause it's gonna be rough for you, and you gonna be zombified, and you gonna be locked in, and you gonna be looking at NFTs all night long. You gonna be looking at your wallet, at your email. Trust me, I've been there. Looking at charts all night, I've been there. I'm talking about studying 14 hours a day, reading on these companies. trying to figure out what the fuck is what. All right, let's get into it. Let's do this. Help us improve MetaMask. MetaMask would like to gather usage data. I'm repeating this again so you can understand what they doing, bro, because they tracking shit through your wallet now. We giving them permission to do this, but to a certain extent. You are still fully in control of all this information, so to speak. I'm gonna dive on that because I mean, I say so to speak because it really, like, I don't work for MetaMask and we don't own MetaMask. We just like we own the wallet, I guess. Like we setting it up. I don't know, man. Somebody else made this shit. At the end of the day, I didn't make it. So like, as I'm thinking about it, it could just be my brain running right now. But I mean, it's making sense as I'm looking at it. So all right. This data will be used to continually improve the usability and user experience of our product in the Ethereum ecosystem. MetaMask will always allow you to opt out via settings. MetaMask will send you anonymized click and page view events. That's what I was talking about earlier. This gonna pop up. It's gonna be a little rectangle box that's usually gonna come on your right hand side. Anytime you dealing with a transaction, like I said, you going to buy NFT, you going to buy some crypto, you doing a transfer. Like right now, it's all just basically finances and collectibles and stuff. I foresee being able to use the wallet for different things in the future, like verifying your verifying your work credentials, being able to verify your medical history, your medical records. Like all that shit is gonna be valuable, but they're gonna have to implement some regulations, and that's that word that a lot of us don't like. And I ain't gonna say us, like, man, well, you know, it is what it is. I be in my DJing mode, but yeah, they're gonna have to add some regulations to the infrastructure of things in order to bring HIPAA laws in. Y'all remember I was talking about that shit yesterday. But that shit will be important, and it's going to help the world out, man. I mean, like, think about it. Like, all the crazy ass shit that was going on with the data on fucking COVID and the COVID cases over the past 2 years would have been fixed had they used blockchain technology. It wouldn't have been no way to sit up here and bullshit. Like, everybody would have known who had they shots or whatever, like who came in contact with it, how the death, like really what was going on. It wouldn't. It's impossible to commit forgery on the blockchain. I'm gonna say that much. Like, the blockchain is a public ledger, and it's basically like a receipt book, man. It's like a digital receipt book, you know what I'm saying? And anybody can go on there and see anything. Like, people get so lost in the numbers and stuff. Like, once you get an ENS number and stuff, it's like it ain't no lost in the numbers. That bitch direct. Like, my shit say Chef Crypto Chris.eth. Once you go on there right now, well, yeah, I'm rocking my 35778.eth, but you know what I'm saying? Like, my shit, when you doing transactions with my main wallet, like, that's like, and you see, I said main wallet. I got several wallets. I work with several different ecosystems. That's what's gonna happen too. This shit, you gotta use your brain, man, cause you out here, you by yourself. Like, when I said this self banking, this is self banking, bro. And like, if you want, like, I wanted an NFT that was on another ecosystem, or I wanted a crypto that was on another ecosystem. I just wanted to be involved with another ecosystem. I had that wallet just in case somebody wanted to break bread with me or whatever. Or if I needed an NFT, like sometimes you enter a contest and you enter the contest for an NFT and you ain't even got the wallet for it. How I'm enter a Solana contest and I ain't got a Phantom wallet? You know what I'm saying? Like, how I'm into a Tezos contest or somebody doing a contest for a piece on object and I ain't got no Galleon wallet. I ain't got one of them other little funny wallets, whatever the hell they got going on. But boom, MetaMask will never collect keys, addresses, transactions, balances, hashes, or any personal information. So, the data that they get from our interactions with the web doesn't collect any personal data whatsoever, which is assuring. That's reassuring, because I know I be paying bills and stuff on that shit, and my MetaMask be like, I think the MetaMask like run in the background, but it's not engaged unless you sign. So like it really ain't gaining information unless you doing a transaction. It's not like it's just sitting back there just soaking up information or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, now the Fractal wallet, that was different. That thing, like Fractal wallet and like how Brave browser does, like this entire browser right here, it collects the data, but I'm in control of the data. From what I gathered, from what I understand about like their whole process is that you are in control of your data. You control who gets to use your data and how much they get to use it. Like, it will verify that you're of age to enter a site without having to give them like your whole birth date or whatever. It'll just like it'll give the check mark and let you slide into the website or whatever. Like if you want to go into like a mature rated site or something like that, it will grant access to it. It'll be like a push of a button type situation. Like that's how simple Web3 will make it. I mean, I know a lot of this stuff seems like it's a lot. It can be overwhelming. I'm gonna do my best to break it down as delicately and as simple as possible, so it'll be easily to digest. But I mean, at the end of the day, this shit gonna be recorded. Come back to it, study it, read it again. There's plenty of other people out here. I think, man, I want to say there's plenty of other people. Yeah, it is some other people that have the notion to want to educate. It is plenty of other people out here that are educating people, but be careful who you learning information from, because I know it's a lot of people that I was watching last year that's not around this year. It's a lot of people that I had to sit up here, like the influencer word. Like, I be wary of people. Like, I know eventually I'm gonna get up there in the numbers. My bad about that. I'm gonna get up there in the numbers of the followers and stuff. Like, I already been doing it. Like, I feel like I done did good. Like, I don't know how them other sites be doing it or whatever. Like, I done seen some people that just started their account like this year, and they already got like over 10K followers, 15,000, whatever. Like, I seen some people do that shit last year. Like, started their account in the summer, and by the time Christmas time came around, they had over 100,000 followers. I honestly don't care how you did it or whatever. All I care is, are you providing value? Are you dumping on your followers? Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, because most of them motherfuckers that I was sitting up here that I watched gain all them followers, I just seen watch disappear on all them fucking followers that they got. And you know what I'm saying? People don't be knowing no different once they jump online and they see this person talk about that. They see this person and they see somebody with a check mark and stuff. Folks, like, everybody not hip to the fact that like these folks buying check marks, these folks buying followers and shit. Like, y'all gotta be careful with these folks out here who you believe in, that you want to listen to, man, cause these bitches don't be having your best interest, man. Like, most of these motherfuckers ain't took no L's in the space because they creating the L's. You know what I'm saying? I made a post the other day. It was like, y'all ever wonder who get the alpha to the alpha? Is it just me or is it the weed or some shit? Like, I was like, man, bruh. Nah, that's a real question, boy. And everybody came with their philosophies or whatever, but at the end of the day, like, somebody giving somebody the game. If that ain't the case, then the motherfucker is creating the game. And that's what my theory lied at. The alpha is getting created. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers making this shit up as they go. So, we're going to get live with it. Never collect keys, addresses, transactions, balances, hashes, or any other personal information. MetaMask will never collect your full IP address. And MetaMask will never sell your data for profit, ever. No thanks. I agree. Y'all make sure y'all be paying. I mean, I'm gonna highlight this stuff. Don't follow what I do what I say type situation right now, because I know I be breezing through and I don't be clicking all this stuff. Like, I know a lot of us got that habit, but it's important to understand what this stuff is. The privacy policy is right here. Click on it. Read it when you got time. Just skim through it, see what the hell they talking about, man. Make sure you covering your own ass with this technology and this information and with everything that's out here, because you don't want to be getting tracked just on the strength of it. Shit, we been rolling, boy. I like it. The first part of the episode, I told y'all not having no script. That shit, like, it is what it is. People might feel like it might be all over the place. All this shit is relevant. And that's all we do on Spaces anyway. So, like, I'm operating like I'm on Spaces. So, let's see. Joe Blow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Joe Blow. 1, 2, 3, 4. I read the rules and I agreed to the terms of use. We gonna, agree to disagree and say I did it. Create. Oh, okay. Secure your wallet. Before getting started, watch this short video to learn about your secret recovery phase and how to keep your wallet safe. It's a 1 minute 35-second video. I think we got enough time to watch it. Y'all been sitting up here listening to me bump my gum. So
MetaMask is a new way to connect to sites and applications. On traditional websites, a central database or bank is responsible for controlling and recovering your accounts. But on MetaMask, all of the power belongs to the holder of a master key. Whoever holds the key controls the accounts. Your secret recovery phrase is your master key. It's a series of 12 words that are generated when you first set up MetaMask, which allow you to recover your wallet and funds if you ever lose access. It's important that you secure your wallet by keeping your secret recovery phrase very safe and very secret. If anyone gets access to it, they will have the master key to your wallet and can freely access and take all of your funds. To secure your MetaMask wallet, you'll want to safely save your secret recovery phrase. You can write it down, hide it somewhere, put it in a safe deposit box, or use a secure password manager. Some users even engrave their phrase onto a metal plate. Nobody, not even the team at MetaMask, can help you recover your wallet if you lose your secret recovery phrase. If you haven't written down your secret recovery phrase and stored it somewhere safe, do it now. We'll wait. And remember, never share your secret recovery phrase with anyone, not even us. If anyone ever asks you for it, they're trying to scam you. That's it. Now you know what a secret recovery phrase is and how to keep your wallet safe and secure.
It's gonna look like a random string of letters, not numbers. We got a little too advanced for numbers, and not just a password. Your password to access this wallet in any other browser that you use. If you want to, like, say for instance, you set this up on your mobile account, then you're going to have to remember that seed phrase to transfer it over to be able to use it on your browser as well. Like, I'm able to use mine, the same wallet on my browser and on my mobile device and on my iPad all together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I use the same wallet on all 3 devices and don't really have no problem, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to it. MetaMask is where it's at for the Ethereum blockchain. Like, I have other Ethereum wallets. I've used other Ethereum wallets like Trust. Coinbase wallet, I mean, some people just don't like MetaMask. Most of the people that I know that don't like MetaMask, they go straight to Coinbase. And, I mean, I don't blame them, because Coinbase they really got the next best thing smoking. And the reason I say next best thing, because MetaMask is decentralized, Coinbase is centralized. And we'll get a little bit more into that, like what that means later. But like your wallet, it's your wallet, but like it's kind of like Coinbase is the Robin Hood of crypto and NFTs. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. What is the secret recovery phrase? Your secret recovery phrase is a 12-word phrase that is the master key to your wallet and your funds. We just watched a video on that, and I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's going to be a string of 12 words that you have to put in that same order in order to gain access to your wallet. It's very important that you write this stuff down. Like, one of my suggestions would be write it down. Like, if you don't have a safe deposit box or something, write it down, put it in a safe spot that you know that you can duck it off and you'll remember where it's at. And, like, write it down on multiple sheets of paper and put it in multiple locations just in case you wind up like losing one. Cause like realistically, until this becomes like a everyday thing, kind of how cell phones are right now for everybody and social media is, until crypto wallets and Web3 and the blockchain becomes everyday activity for the rest of the world, most motherfuckers won't know like what it is. I'm not saying just be careless with it, but I'm pretty sure you can put this up and like have it like tucked off in something else and make it look nice and neat. And if somebody was to see it, if you, like I said, you don't got like safe deposit box, lock boxes to put it in or whatever, like they wouldn't know what it was or what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? The average person is not gonna know. So how do I save my secret phrase? Save it in the password manager. We just went over that. Save it in the bank vault. Save it in the safe deposit box. Write it down and store it in multiple secret places. That's the one I'm rocking with right there, because you know what I'm saying. That's really the most convenient. I don't know about that one, because I done had issues with my Google Authenticator, and this is stuff I didn't know beforehand, and it wasn't any way to like prepare for it or ask anybody like, why didn't you let me know this happens? Because it's kind of like a situation you got to go through, and you be like, oh, I'm not gonna let that happen again. But just a heads up, if you have a Google Authenticator and it has access, most of the sites are gonna need 2FA authentication in order for you to get on it. Like KuCoin and stuff, a lot of your dealings on Web3, you're gonna need some kind of KYC in KuCoin. And even though what KYC is basically knowing your customers, how these sites, these regulated sites, are able to sit up here and verify who you are, so they can make sure you are who you say you are. Because you know, back in the day, people felt like that it was a lot of creep stuff going on in crypto, and people were funneling money and laundering like drug money and war money or what have you through this shit. And they probably was. I mean, back in the early days, like when Bitcoin first started and everybody was using Moreno and stuff, like everybody was trying to make secret transactions and shit. Like, it's people that respect their privacy. They don't be wanting to know. Like, I'm not gonna say everybody who want their transactions to be hidden and who they are to be hidden is out here doing creep stuff, but you know, the KYC and all that was a measure, a preventative measure that these companies put into place to try to keep a rein on malicious figures in this space. So, should I share my secret phrase with anybody? Never ever. Never ever, not even with MetaMask. I don't care if they say they from MetaMask, because they lying. And then at the end of the day, even if it is really somebody from MetaMask, I mean, don't trust nobody with your seed phrase. I don't care who it is. I don't. Like, just don't do it. If somebody asks you for it, 10 times out of 10, they trying to scam your ass. If a website is asking you to put your seed phrase in, it's a scam. I don't give a fuck what it is, who it's from, who sent it to you. You need to question whoever sent it to you, because they don't know what the fuck they doing and they trying to get you scammed. Do not enter your seed phrase in. I'm looking at you. You see me? Do not enter your seed phrase in any website. I don't care. It's not necessary. You never have, not once have I ever had to enter my seed phrase. Not once have I been hacked my wallet, like from hidden links and stuff. Like, I'm not saying that it can't happen. Like, bro, I've just been careful about what I'm doing out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have been scammed. Don't get me wrong. I've been in situations that I've got stuck on some shit that I couldn't sell. You know what I'm saying? And people ran and drained the liquidity up out the damn token. Like, it was a crazy meme season last year. Like, I was chasing that bag, dog. Like, I was seeing motherfuckers turn millionaire overnight. It was happening, man. And then, like, them people that ran their bag up, they just slowly faded away, dog. While the people that was here that fell in love with the space, they They stayed and we still on the playground. But no, I mean, I'm not gonna say everybody who stayed was just staying for the money and stuff. Like a lot of us stayed for like community and shit. I stayed because I seen the potential, and like I knew eventually I was gonna be doing what I'm doing today. Because for one, I've been wanting to do something of this similar nature. I just didn't know it was gonna be this. You know what I'm saying? And on the other hand, it's like fuck it. I kind of drew blank on that. We just gonna dive right into it. Next, for real, man. I be focused. My mind be, y'all know I be all over the place, but we here. Secret recovery phrase. Your secret recovery phrase makes it easy to back up and restore your account. Never disclose your secret recovery phrase. Y'all finna get this secret recovery phrase, but this wallet is dummy. I'm deleting it after this show. It's kaput. Ain't nothing. Remind me later. Click it to receive my secret words. We got obscure. We got vivid, jar, army, pope, evoke, rubber. I'm telling y'all my secret phrase. Jacket, fatigue, unfold, good talk, and advance. I'm gonna just copy that. Just because. See? You can download this secret recovery phrase and keep it safely stored on an external encrypted hard drive or a storage medium. It says store this phrase in a password manager like 1Password. They even give you hints and tips. Like MetaMask trying to set you up for success, not for failure. Like they want you to succeed out here, bro. Like they're building a company. Like they're the top wallet for a reason. Like they're building a company off, you know, trust and ownership, bro. Like you become your own owner out here, bro. You in control of your finances. This is self-banking. All right, if you want even more security, write it down on multiple pieces of paper and store it in 2 to 3 different locations, each different piece. Bruh, I do not remember that shit. So, but I did do this.
Popeyes, breakfast Jones.
I'm so sorry about that. That was so loud. I apologize. I truly apologize. I had to get me a writing medium so I can pull it up. Okay. We got boom. I said John Armor Pope Evoke Rubber Jacket Fatigue on Fold Guitar Advance Confirm. Congratulations. You passed the test. Keep your secret recovery phrase safe. It's your responsibility. Listen to this right here. It is your responsibility. You are self-banking now. When you load money up on here, ain't nobody else gonna be in control of that money but you. Unless you give somebody else control of that money. So make sure you're doing what you need to be doing with this money, and nobody has access to this money but you. Nobody can sign a contract or nothing on this shit but you. Because on my phone, you have to use my face to get in my shit. And like, I don't know. It's ways around certain stuff though. But like, just be safe out here and know that it's your responsibility to take care of you, and you got to CYA and cover your ass all day, every day out here. Tips on storing it safely. Save a backup in multiple places. We're just going over the same thing. Be careful of fish, and MetaMask will never spontaneously ask for your secret recovery phrase. If you need to back up your secret recovery phrase again, you can find it in the settings/security. If you ever have questions or seen something fishy, contact our support here. They give you many ways to reach out to them. It takes forever to get a response. You're going to get that automated response back in your email like ASAP. But to get like a human response or something that seems like a human response, I don't know. You still could be talking to a bot. it's gonna be a little while. You might get it in that week, but like sending something to MetaMask is like sending something to um OpenSea. Like I sent about the last little scam. I did a giveaway recently, right? I'm totally off topic, but I did a giveaway recently, and one of the dude that won wasn't the guy I sent it to, and it fucked me up because I was like, damn, how did the dude, like, first of all, it was for like one of my Chibi friends, and at the point in time, like the floor was like 0.02. It was like still like teeter-totter, like people been crashing and stuff like them. Like a lot of people, they done got the eggs, and they ain't got no training, so like you can't do shit with it, and you need liquid. What you gonna do? You gonna crash the flow, man? Like, give me them free eggs, man. Let me get this liquid on, and yeah, I'm gonna buy all them rare Chibi Labs. Shout out to Sposta again. I gotta shout out Chibi Labs again, man. Sposta turned up today, boy. That boy came through, boy. All I did, man, we was in chat, we was chilling like we normally do, raiding and stuff, and I was in the Raiders chat, dog, and next thing I know, I was like, damn, man, all these rares going through, dog. Like, I sat up there and watched a fucking holo go for 0.01, and I was like, fucking kidding me. Then I sat up there and I seen the dragon hit the floor, and I was like, fuck, I have no liquid on this bitch. And that's the shit I be hating. That's why I made that post earlier too. I was like, that shit be sucking when you can't get liquid, or you ain't got no liquid at an opportune time. This space moves so fast, by the time I loaded up some money or some shit, like that shit gone. Like I didn't even make an attempt to try to load no money up on my fucking card, cause nigga, by the time I hit my dog up, and I was like, bro, go buy this bitch, man. I'm finna go load up, and I'm finna get this bitch from you. And he wound up grabbing one of these other little pieces from me. I gotta straighten him out later, but like, bruh, like soon as that nigga picked up, and he responded back like within like 2-3 minutes. That motherfucking dragon was gone. It was such a deal, dog. It was such a deal. Congrats, whoever had got that bitch. I can't even pronounce your name, dog, but congrats to you, because you and whoever got that holo today got the deals of the day. Anyway, shout out Chibi Labs. They did their thing. Shout out Sposta. All right, boy, you a legend. Like, I fucks with you, boy. Tips on storing it safely. Make sure you follow the tips. MetaMask cannot recover your shit. Listen to me. If you got 100K in this bitch, I don't give a fuck how much money you got. Them motherfuckers with them millions of dollars, you better bet on every fucking dollar. That $1 million motherfucking seed phrase is somewhere put up in a safe deposit box, because you don't play with that type of money. You cannot hit MetaMask up and be like, hey, I forgot my password. This ain't like everything in Web3 is totally on you. If you get on the exchange, all that shit, like it's real hard to get any fucking help on them exchanges like KuCoin, shit, Coinbase. Imagine how many motherfucking emails and requests for support these folks getting a day. Millions. They gonna get to you when they get to you, and by the time they get to you, 10 times out of 10, it's gonna be too late. So please be careful. We all done here. Oh, there it is. Oh, you can easily copy your address here. This is how you get money. I'm gonna show y'all what that look like. Boom. That's this address for this fucking wallet. That's what you need to give to people when you're doing a trade, when you're doing a transaction, when you're trying to get your money sent to you, when you're trying to send money away, when you receiving money from a different exchange. This is the important number. You see how easy it was for me to get that number? You can copy it. It's going to be multiple ways. You can go to account detail right here. Boom, you can copy the keyboard. Boom, we can do something like Chef's wallet. Oh, don't judge me. See how it changed back there? Yeah. And we can view on Etherscan. and we can export our private keys. Let's view on Etherscan real quick, and I give y'all a little crash question. The balance is 0. I have 0 ETH. I ain't got no ETH in this wallet. This wallet barren. I appreciate you, McAfee. This wallet naked. This wallet has no transactions. It's a newbie wallet. Nothing is going on with this wallet. Y'all see that? These are all the different tokens, different token types. What an ERC 1155 is basically an easier version of an NFT on how you can make it. ERC 721 and 721A, those are different versions of NFTs as well. That's like more the OG. Like, I prefer, my personal preference on NFTs is ERC 721 or 721A, whichever one, because I mean, it's because they're the OGs, but I've seen and noticed differences in how other Web3 sites and other projects and platforms work with, like the ERC 1155 and how it works with the ERC 7. Like, sometimes that shit don't even register. Like ERC 1155, like most of my shits that are that type of token, they the fucking web fucking they the OpenSea contract, man. That's what I'm getting at. That's that OpenSea contract, and I be feeling like that's like that flea market shit. Like, no offense to nobody who has an OpenSea contract. I know a lot of projects start on an OpenSea contract, and I understand that that's a great starting point. Like, it is. Don't get me wrong. I dropped my first few. My first 2 NFTs is ERC 1155s, I believe, because I mint them right on. I'll show y'all that later. I mint them right on OpenSea, but yeah, it's different. And then the ERC 20 is gonna be your crypto. The top crypto tokens will be Tether, of course. BNB is second. USDC is third. This is a stable coin. A lot of people, yeah. Tether, it is what it is. I've used Tether before. I've used USDC. Like, I know Tether is in the high seat. Hex then boom back up. Oh shit, that's because the on-chain like Hex has a ridiculous amount of value and market cap. I remember it was a Hex season last year, but man, just imagine they at 17 cents right now. Man, when I first started hearing about Hex, bro, that shit was like under a penny, folks. Like, that's like, you buy $200-$300 worth of that shit like 2-3 times while it's up under a penny. Stack your ass up like 100,000 tokens and have 100,000 fucking tokens, 200,000 tokens when that shit hit 17 cents, and see what it does to you. I mean, it happens that fast. It happens that simple. It's that quick. We have Luna at number 5. We got UST. I like that UST. Luna and UST right there neck and neck. These are like sister. Like, this derives of this one. This will have to be a whole different. Like, this is the stable coin of this blockchain and this project. We got the stable coin of number 2 up here, BNB right here. So y'all see most of the top tokens right now, per what Etherscan is saying. This is just on Etherscan. This is not from the World Market View. The World Market View, what CoinGecko and what CoinCap Market will have is going to be totally different. And I'll get into what those resources are later. Those are going to be your lifesavers when you're dealing with cryptocurrency and you're trying to get the latest reviews on what the market is, what Ethereum is, what Bitcoin is when you want. Like, quick, I done seen some delays. Sometimes that shit be lagging. It don't be always. They try to do their best to have accurate real-time pricing, but like, it's hard, man. I think the closest one I've seen is TradingView. And TradingView is like on a whole another level. That's what I was using to do my charting and stuff. So, yeah, we got SHIB. I know a lot of y'all done heard about SHIB, my brothers. y'all was on shit. We got Shiba Inu. Yeah. You know, it is what it is, man. Meme coins, obviously they here to stay. As long as they able to provide some kind of benefit, then hey, power to the memes, man. Like it's the scams that I don't got time for. And we can go on and on, but like these are the different cryptocurrencies that are in Etherscan, and we got the top. It's gonna be like Boardyard 8. Oh, they got Carico, NFT World, Boneheads, Humanians. There's got to be some new stuff. Yeah, ENS definitely in the last 24 hours. Oh man, yeah, I can do this and I can change the sort for like all time and all that. But in the last 24 hours, that's what I was telling y'all. It's an ENS summer. I gotta actually let me, cause I'm gonna share I'm gonna share a screenshot. Y'all know I be going ham on my content. I'm gonna share a screenshot of this later, cause this is fucking ridiculous, bro. In the last 3 days, it's been 200,000 transfers on ENS alone, and today it's been fucking 41,000. Like that shit's crazy as fuck. ENS offers a secure and decentralized way to address resources both on and off the blockchain using simple, human-readable names. That's like that deserves its own episode, dog. I gotta tighten up though and get to the other parts. Like, I mean, I could just plug it right there. Give me 1 second, cause I'm in the middle of this mic. I'm sorry, y'all. I was modding for this tourney. And I'm gonna good game, Moxie. Boy, yo, have been sweeping all week, boy. Would you believe it? I be hunting and pecking with that. Like I don't type like everybody else. I don't type, man. I be looking at this shit. When it be sound like it fast, but I still put out like 60 words per minute, 75. I didn't hit like shit. I think the most I done hit is like 84. But like when I'm looking at them typing things, it be different on them typing. I have to be done did it so many times and remember what the fuck I'm typing. When I'm typing what I want to type, like my words and my sentence, like if I'm typing something like off my head, like if I'm typing a rap or something, then that shit just gonna be that yeah. Alright, so we done with IGG for the night. Have a good night, everybody. If you on IGG right now, watching the chef right now, man, I appreciate you for coming through the tournament, the COD tournament tonight, man. Salute to you. Good game, everybody. Thank you for stopping by, kicking it with me tonight. I appreciate it, man. And thank everybody out there who came through, whether you're on YouTube, you're on Twitter Spaces or whatever. You come through and listen later, don't matter. I appreciate you. I love all the love and support. I'm trying to rock y'all to sleep with this Barry White voice, baby. Boom. Alright, so this is the MetaMask wallet, man. I told you, like, this is how you gonna buy some crypto. You can add it through wire, direct deposit, ETH. Let me correct that. Directly deposit ETH. You can use Transact. You can use MoonPay if you like them. You know what I'm saying? That's how you send it. You get the address. Boom. See? And then it'll pop up another screen. And then it'll ask you how much gas you want to do and if you want to send, how much ETH you want to send. And it's going to show you how much gas it's going to cost to do that transaction. And it's up to you. And what gas is, let's see if I can get this screen. Give me 1 second. What gas is the vehicle. It's the actual ether. that pushes the transactions. Right now, gas is pretty low. I mean, I've seen it better. But this is a gas tracker right here. This is my friend. This right here is what lets me know if I can pull the trigger on something or not. It gives me a good idea of how much my transaction is about to cost. And I like to think of gas like basically like taxes for crypto and NFTs. Like that's how I look at it. That's how I wrap my mind around it. But pretty much the gas fees are what the miners who are mining the Ethereum and who are mining the Ethereum block that we're currently creating, because each transaction occurs on its own like block. The blockchain is just picture the blockchain as millions of tiny little boxes, right? Actual blocks with thousands, hundreds of thousands of pieces, millions of pieces of data stuck in them, and they're all interconnected, and they're all for view. Like each block holds its own set amount of transactions, basically. Yeah, I got it. I'll let you do your thing. So we scroll down a little bit. Yeah, that's some beautiful gas. I take off on anything in the 30s. I won't even hesitate in the 30s. I'm firing off. Y'all can see OpenSea, the top dog. It's been booming. That's pretty much it's giving you the average on what your fee's gonna be if you go buy an NFT on OpenSea right now. Uniswap a little bit lower if you're doing just straight transfers. Sushi Swap, they got all the different swaps. Like these are all the different protocols and DeFi. These are all the different decentralized exchanges that you can use that are not like KuCoin and whoo, yeah, 20s. We dropping everything off. This is beautiful gas. This is what's called real good gas. This is excellent to move. It's going to be very cheap to move, transfer money. If you need to send money from your MetaMask to your Coinbase wallet to cash out some money or something. If you need to send some money from your Coinbase to your MetaMask wallet to make a play, like right now is when you want to do it. Like you need to make sure you're paying attention to times and stuff. I mean, when you're doing this on a budget or whatever, you want to make sure you're doing it right. So this is what I wanted to go to this is our top 50 gas guzzlers, the contracts and the accounts that consume the lot of gas. We got number one, OpenSea, as known, and we got number two, we in the silver metal, Uniswap, and then number three, fucking ENS, been taking off. The last week, dog, ENS been dropping it. The last 3 hours, the fees in ENS have been $70,000. OpenSea has had almost $200,000 in fees. This is where you want to go get your analytics. I'm gonna dive into the ENS analytics because I want to show y'all something. Yeah, it's 65 bands in the damn token. Now look, ENS been going on for a while. It started like in 2020. Last year, we had a little spike around, no, that ain't even last year. Last year, we had our spike. The first one came during the first bull run. So a lot of people was copping their ENS way back in January, February, March, and April, leading right into the crash in May. This is the crash in May right here where everything just dropped off and went flat. Like May 19th. Like, and you can kind of tell like the market was drying up around this time toward the end of April. Like as April proceeded on, like the volume dramatically dropped and went to like nothing. It's a ETH spent like zero, bro. Like a fee spent like it was very little ETH going. About 2 and 3 ETH a day. And then boom, we got the fucking holidays come. I don't know what happened in November and why it spiked off, but oh, I do know what happened in November. The airdrop, the ENS airdrop happened in October. And I don't know what the fuck made people go buying crazy in November though, cause it wasn't like you was getting another airdrop. Like that shit was over. I don't get that one, but as y'all can see, that shit took off. But boy, my lord. Now see, I got in the mix up in here. I got mine. I got my first two ENSs. They was specifically for my business entities and my moniker, Chef Crypto Chris and Web Runners. For this show, like you ain't finna take my shit. I ain't finna have to go buy my shit from you. I'm not gonna give you the opportunity. Now, if you know you're gonna need this shit, then somebody else, like people be talking about people squatting on other people's name and their numbers and stuff. And I mean, bro, that's a part of the game. I feel like anybody who says that they not they not putting their best foot forward, man. Cause you know that's a part of the game. And if your ass had the opportunity, you'll be sitting over here doing some stuff. Like I done seen some people that have recently been called out about some creep shit. That have the nerve to sit up here and be bothered. Like Farouk, one of them, boy. Like that boy, that wow, I don't even know that cat, but boy, I seen you a pussy from a mile away, boy. Anyway, I just had to get it out there because some of these influencers, they be having people like, I don't want nobody new to get up in this space. Like I said, my goal is to prevent you to have to go through the bullshit that I went through last year. There ain't no need for you to have to go through the same drama that I went through. That shit, like, it doesn't take that shit to sustain this place. It's just some fucked up people that was here already that was working on. And then every time I get on this motherfucker, my hand be itching. Do I got some big ass sponsor watching me? I got an angel investor. Y'all about to change my life. Let me stop. But for real though, like I got every right and every fiber, every bone in my body to sit up here and prevent y'all from having to sit up here and go through that, because there ain't no need to. This space too beautiful for that. And I know it's still creep people out there, but the thing is, it's creep people out there in the world right now. It's still people that'll run up in your house if you leave the door open and they see that shit. They see some nice shit up in there and they fucked up. Like, I mean, that's just like the state of poverty. That's the state of people mind frame. Like, I mean, it's just different scenarios, man. Like, I mean, motherfuckers gonna be stealing, scheming, scamming, and all the above, IRL, through the mail, through your email. Like, it ain't just in fucking crypto. So don't act like this shit, like this type of behavior is exclusive to crypto, and that's the only reason why you don't want to do it. Because every time you walk outside the door, your ass can get mugged, man. You can get robbed. You can have your whole wallet stolen from you, your whole finances for the most part. Like, yeah, outside of your money and your the bank or whatever. But shit, your money can get drained. The feds can come pull that shit. Feds can't touch your fucking wallet, but I'm sorry, man. It's nothing them folk, nothing nobody can do about nothing that's in your crypto wallets or anything like that. That shit's yours. You put your keys up. You can take your fucking crypto up out there. This is just a hard one. I'm diving into all that shit. Like, this is what they call your hot wallet. This is your software wallet. You also have hardware wallets. For those of y'all who watching right now, like, this is a hardware wallet. This is my Legend Nano X, bro. Like, this is a lifesaver. Like, in so many ways, bro. Like, this holds my NFTs. This holds my crypto. Like, I'll pull out the case. It's nice, neat, stylish. It reminds me of an old MP3 player. It only got 2 buttons on it, and that's all you need, bro. Like, for real. But this motherfucker right here so far, that's it. It look like a little thumb drive. This motherfucker right here, you can put all your money on this right here and hold your money in your pocket, folks. For real. You ain't got to sit up here and have that up in MetaMask. That's actually the safer way to do it. And once you get your bag up there, I suggest you move over the majority of your money. You leave what you gonna leave to play around with and do what you do to buy new merch or whatever, like you can have multiple wallets. You can do your thing. However you do it, just make sure you do it right, man. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, man. It's very important that you wind up investing in a hardware wallet. If you plan on taking this leap of faith and joining us on the dark side, then come on and bring your ass down this rabbit hole. I told you I got this red pill for you, man. We finna get it, bro. God. Hopefully everything's, I be having to make sure that everything, I don't really have no indicator right now on, like, I'm still working on my audience, so there's nobody in the audience on the Twitter feed, and I can't really, it doesn't have like speaker movement or nothing, so I can't really tell if it's like playing back or whatever. So soon I'll be able to have my motherfucking people, like once motherfuckers get the word out, once y'all quit being so busy and shit, and come kick it with the chef in MySpace and quit kicking it with all them fuck boys over there with all that fake ass influencer and come kick it with some real shit, then I'll be able to see y'all reactions and stuff. But I know it's gonna take time, man. I know y'all busy and y'all still fucking with y'all crews, man. It is what it is, though. But you gonna get the real deal over here. I told you this is gonna be something like this experience is gonna be something. I know I'm gonna get where the fuck I need to go because how everything is going, bro. Like it's meant to be, man. But this is gonna be something that you've never experienced before, bro. I'm gonna make sure of it. I'm gonna make sure you ain't never had this type of vibe in your life. Like you gonna leave this shit feeling good, man. You gonna leave this shit being informed. You gonna leave this shit feeling focused about yourself. If I ain't put your ass to sleep, you know what I'm saying, with my voice, for real. Like I do got that voice, but I know I'm gonna rock your ass to sleep one of these nights. Like that's why I pick my time frame. Everything is calculated. I pick my time frame for right now because I know everybody winding down. I know everybody getting their shit together. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to be in the zone and let your soul digest on what I'm talking about, so you can see if this the right thing for you. Because every fucking episode is gonna be more and more, excuse me, informative and more helpful for you. So we dove a little bit into like what ENS is. Like I said, it deserves its own episode, and we're gonna wind up getting into that. We definitely gonna handle that. Sorry about any back noise. Excuse me, background noise y'all hear. It's kind of I wouldn't necessarily say selfish of me, but I mean it's a little rough having like X amount of individuals in the household, and you want everybody to, like, you know what I'm saying, calm down while you going live on air. It's just little things. I be trying to pick the right time, but you know, it is what it is. Shit. So, what I want to dive into right now, man, the show already ran. I'm gonna keep it going though, man, cause I'm feeling good tonight, and I feel like we vibing and we learning, man. So, yeah. What is blockchain? What is it? I've been talking about the blockchain all night. Well, what is it? Like, it's a public receipt. It's a public ledger. And it's immutable, which means, like, it can't be disputed. Like, what it says on the blockchain, you have no choice. It's going to have a timestamp. It's going to have all the details of what happened. And although I haven't seen one personally that's been altered, I think if a dev was smart enough to alter it, like from what I've heard, like you're able to see any altercations. Like it's no way to alter. I don't think it's no way to alter that timestamp, dog. Like it's no way to go into the system. Like you can't hack. Like people get their wallets hacked and stuff. People get different stuff hacked all the time. Excuse me about that. But you can't hack the blockchain, dog. Like the blockchain is it just exists. Like Satoshi and all these smart motherfuckers, they did some shit, man. And I'm so happy that we have this opportunity to be a part of this, man. It's really important that we acknowledge that a lot of this wouldn't existed if we ain't had some rebels out there, some people that was like, man, this ain't the way it's supposed to be going. Like Like it's a better way, man. Like we can do this shit on our own. We don't need y'all telling us how to use our money and our finances. We don't need to, like, one of the worst things I hate with traditional finance and shit. Like when you go buy something, you swipe your card, boom, money going right then and there. Or it might say pending and they do that whole merchant and all that. But usually the money going off the card right then and there. If you got to return said item or do something, or something was off and you got to wait on that money to come back, you got to do exactly that. Wait on that money to come back. And it's usually going to be like anywhere from 3 to 8 days, 3 to 5 days. I said 3 to 8 because like that's the time frame I done had to wait 8 days before for a refund to be put back on my account because I was overcharged for some shit. Like I was literally overcharged, and the merchant had returned everything and did their due diligence, and then I called my card provider, and I guess that's what you get with working with. I've had that issue with working with traditional banks too. I've had issues with working with traditional banks and the prepaid debit self-banking shit like Chime and stuff. I've had issues with all them folks. So, like, it really all depends. Like, I mean, what you using this situation for, if it's gonna be for savings or whatnot. But I mean, with crypto, you can do it all, man. Like it's DeFi, like decentralized finance, and that's kind of like a savings vehicle right there in a way. Like if you do it right, you can definitely use DeFi as savings. Like, and it's gonna bring you some passive income and residuals way better than the little 1% that the fucking banks is offering. Cause you put $100 in that bitch this year, and you come back next year, you got 110. Fuck you gonna do with them $10 profit you just made for that whole year? That you gonna eat shit. That meal you was thinking about buying while you saved up the damn money, it's gonna, like, I know people are gonna put more in and stuff. I get the concept, but it's not sustainable when there's other ways out there for you to sit up here and succeed and get the job done at a more beneficial financial standpoint. You get what I'm saying? So to each his own. Y'all are going to make your decisions according to how you feel, what you've gathered, everything. And just a quick thing while I'm looking at it, why it has my attention. These right here, because I forgot that I transferred all my folders over and all my bookmarks. Yeah, y'all see that? They're my little personal ones or whatever. I got the Ancestry, YouTube TV, Critters Dashboard, baby. GIF memes, that's why I be making my GIFs at. Disney, got all them, but all these, bro, I gets ill with it, bro. I got ecosystems, I got my crypto folder is bananas, bro. These are all the different crypto sites that I've either ran across and studied. I need to study a lot of these. I've already done. Like last year, I said I was on it. Most of these. Yeah, this one of my favorite ones. I'm glad I wound up seeing that because that's something I was talking about in last episode. I'm gonna click them and open them. Like I use this as a little opportunity to expound on some projects, man. Maybe shed some light to some people. So Safe Haven, the SHA token, money sign, capital SHA. Like, they ass is on some other shit too because it's all about like they're like a legacy token, and basically they have something like a ledger. That's where this comes into play with the safe key and everything. But I'm just gonna read that thing right here and break it down to you. But basically, like, they set it up to where if anything happened to you, like you wind up, you know, most high forbid, you wind up losing your life or something, or you get in a car accident, you get incapacitated, or like you can't function or whatever. a power of attorney can easily like fix situations, but sometimes that shit ain't even in the play. And like just knowing that you took the right precautions, that you know that you're aware that things can happen and that you're in control of a certain amount of wealth that means something to your family, you should be taking the right precautions. Even before then, like if you got the opportunity now, you need to be taking the right precaution to sit up here and put your people in a position that they can get access to your shit. Cause like I said, this is self-banking. If they don't know your codes, they don't know your passwords, I don't suggest sharing this shit with nobody, because you don't want to wake up one morning and your shit gone because somebody got mad at you. I don't give a fuck if it's your kid, your daughter, whatever, not. But when you dead, you can't do nothing with that shit. So yeah, you can go ahead and give it to them then. Like it ain't stealing then. Like let them have that shit. Let them figure this shit out on their own and hopefully like live a better life with it, dog. But Shy is gonna put you in a position that pioneering decentralized solutions for you right now while you living and in the afterlife. I'm diving into those little tiny shield real quick on them, then I'm gonna move along, man. But Safe Haven is building DeFi solutions for safely managing and storing and transferring your crypto and other digital assets like NFTs, passwords, pictures, and documents. Safe Haven solutions include decentralized inheritance, masternode solutions, wallets, and pooling services. Look at that digital inheritance plan, bruh. The world's first and only 100% digital decentralized inheritance platform, bruh. Like, Inherity is a DeFi application for safely managing, storing, and transferring your crypto and other digital assets like NFTs, passwords, pictures, and documents, even after your death. That's the kicker right there. That's what I was just talking about. And they got a project website, Inherity. Bum, bum, bum. Digital inheritance security. All this is part of their ecosystem. Shy is their token. I really didn't dive into their tokenomics. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to you. I didn't do the full dive into it. I read over the light paper, like all them sites that you seen that I showed you in my crypto. All these white papers I've read. Light paper. The white paper, that should be a totally different story, because like some people got like 60 to 100 pages, like V-Chain, they got a big ass white paper. So that shit gonna take some time, and like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't that on like reading and shit, but like you be trying to do other shit and then you got kids and stuff, and it's just like it's hard to be looking at this, then eyes be jumbling up after you done been on this all day. Like, I ain't making excuses, man. It's a reality, bro. Like, shit be hitting your ass, man. Eyes get discombobulated. Now I can see it, but yeah, man. It's important that you make sure that you got your folder set up. Like, I got this shit crisp how I want. This be all my resources. I can go back and hit it. If I think anything is gonna be helpful, like when I get ready to start making my shirts and stuff and the merch and everything, like I got a couple of sites that I can tap into when it get to the point that I can't hand make it. But right now, like, not this one. The one that I was rocking yesterday, I made that shit. I make my own shit, dog. Like, I plan on doing everything in house. I'm gonna do everything in house as long as I can. Like, that's the goal. Like, we making that dollar bounce, baby. We're gonna teach motherfucker how to bounce. But that's what I was talking about with TradingView. These are very essential sites right here, man. Let me change that for you. Make it a little darker. Thank you, McAfee, for letting me know. Okay. This is what I was talking about. This is CoinGecko. It breaks down all of the cryptocurrencies, and ETH has been crashing. Y'all see that shit? That shit's so ugly. You know how many people got liquidated on that bitch right there? Like, yeah, that's one of them moves that'll hit you across the head and get your attention right there. Cause if you was leverage trading, like I remember I talked about leverage. If you was leverage trading right here, man, and you was doing what they call longing it, which was you thought bit was gonna go up cause you seen it break right here, and then it started cracking. Like, I'm sorry, man. That shit sucks, cause I probably would have thought that it was finna take a run too, just from what I'm seeing. Let me see. Yeah, yeah. I mm, he's been diving the last couple weeks, dog, cause that shit was at like 35, like at the beginning of April, like a month ago. But, I mean, he finished. I told y'all she ain't finished, man. I'm gonna tell you, like my predictions was I thought it was gonna go to 19. I ain't seen 19 yet, so that's why I was being cautious. But you know, I ain't no fucking financial advisor. Gotta repeat that. This is not financial advice or anything. Like I mean, I'm not no expert at this shit, but I've been paying attention to charts long enough to be able to put two and two together and shit. And like, just the TA wasn't right on it. Like, man, I mean, I don't know if we're gonna see something like 19. I mean, it could take back off again. I suggest if we do go down that low, your ass scoop some up, boy, cause it'll be one of them opportune times. Like I said, it ain't financial advice, but I mean, we really ain't gonna see these prices like extremely low like this. I don't believe so. Like I know it's gonna get to a point. I'm gonna put it like this: it's gonna be opportunity to do what you need to do. It's gonna be more than enough time opportunity, but don't allow opportunity to pass by and you got the chance to take advantage of some shit that you've done your due diligence on and that you've made sure that it aligns with what you're trying to do financially in order to grow your wealth and do what you're trying to do for your family, and you don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like second guessing shit. Make sure you get financial opinion from your CPA or whoever the fuck doing your shit. Let me stop rambling on that. But yeah, that's what a blockchain is, man. Like at the most basic, a blockchain is gonna be a list of transactions that anyone can view or verify. Like with Bitcoin, for example, it contains a record of every time someone is sent or received Bitcoin. So, like I said, it's gonna cover every transaction that takes place on the blockchain itself. Like Bitcoin has its own blockchain, Ethereum has its own blockchain, Solana has its own blockchain. What else do we have? I think XRP has their own blockchain. Yeah, because I know I heard they move really fast. Polkadot, excuse me. Yeah, I'm getting sleepy, so I'm finna pull the plug in a little while. Polkadot has its own blockchain, and Avalanche. I mean, all these have their own blockchains. Like most of them do. A lot of them in the top 100 have their own blockchain, and they work on their own. Like Litecoin has its own blockchain. Yeah, man. And everything is fucking red. Like when Bitcoin and ETH be going down, bro. Like the only thing you gonna be really seeing green is like stables, bro, or them unicorns. Like I don't know how the fuck Tron in green, boy, but Justin be pumping his own bags, and that shit look like fake bull flag. But I don't know. Don't take my word for it. Like I'm still learning. I'm about to say that Harmony. Boy, how Curve doing, man? Motherfuckers be over leveraged and pulling out all these damn loans, be getting their ass toe up. Y'all be careful out there, man. Make sure you ain't putting yourself in a situation. Don't be refinancing your house and shit to go chase no NFTs and that, man. Don't be doing no crazy shit. Like I took some lessons last year, but I ain't sitting up here. I ain't put us out of house and home. I ain't put us in a situation where I'm like, damn, I can't live no more. Like that shit ain't finna make it. Yeah. So, y'all, it was fun, man. It was real. I actually think that the the MetaMask and introduction of Web3 was pretty much covered. I think you can't really. I would have to make this show so much longer, and I would have to keep on going because like you really can't cover intro in the Web3 in one sitting. Like this shit is extensive, dog, but it's fun. I fucking love it. Like, I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world. Like, I'm finna get out here with these kiddos. I know y'all hear them in the background, man. I love them to death. And I appreciate their patience because, you know, they've been waiting on to play with daddy all day. And as soon as, you know, we get to playing good, I gotta go live and I gotta get this this value to you guys because y'all need it, man. And I know this value in turn is gonna wind up being valuable to me someday. So, you know, it is what it is. But it's been fun, man. I love y'all. I want y'all to stay safe. Like, we running the web, baby. Oh yeah, man. It also is Lupus Awareness Month. I spoke a little bit about it yesterday. My mom had to talk to me about, you know, like trying to get my facts straight or whatever. Like, I still got to do a lot more research on it, but just going based off of my experience. Like, I remember, like, her pains, her emotions. Like, I remember all the pills and stuff. I remember how everything has affected her, and I know what her current state is now. Like, I talked to her before I started the show. She watching right now. Shout out, Mama, I love you. Yeah, shit. She hurting right now, and it sucks, because I wish that she wasn't. Like, you know, I wish it was a situation that she was feeling better, but you know what I'm saying? That's what lupus does. Lupus affects you in a way that it affects your nervous system, and it affects your muscles, and it deteriorates your body and your joints, and it just like basically cripples you from the inside out. Everything starts shutting down, man. This shit sucks. So it is Lupus Awareness Month. Shout out to everybody who is dealing with any types of illnesses, any types of cancers, any types of ailments right now. I'm sending positive vibes your way. I wish you the best of luck. I hope that your situation improves so dramatically over the next few hours, the next few days, the next month, right now. I just hope my voice gives you a sense of relief. You know what I'm saying? That you feel a little bit better. And I'm always praying for y'all, man. I love y'all so much. Like, I appreciate you for allowing me to do this. I thank this space for just allowing me to think like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know we starting off with humble beginnings, man, but this shit gonna be so lit. Like, once everybody start coming in, I start getting this interaction with y'all, and y'all start feeding me them good vibes, and we able to ping off each other how y'all be vibing in everybody else fake ass damn room. But we gonna be lit, bitch. Like, man, tune in. Fuck with the kid. Keep on coming back, man. Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Pacific, I think. Like, man, correct me if I'm wrong, man. Jump in the inbox. Let me know. You feel me? Chef Crypto Chris in the building. Web runners in the building, baby. It's my shit. Let's get it. Y'all already know what time it is. Let me see if I can put some tunes for it while we ride out. I'ma smoke it. Whoa, I just seen something. I'm sorry, y'all. I seen something that caught my eye. Woo! Boys up be on some other stuff, but I be like, bro, like, why it take that long to move? Why it take that long to maneuver? How I be trying to maneuver, man? Let me see which one I was snapping on something, but oh, okay. Let's see. Oh man, I'm sorry, y'all. I think I don't know which one I want to play. I gotta hurry up, pick one, man, cause I don't like trembling on the air, boy. Like, which one? This one look like I was spitting that dope.
Nigga like me, man. I'm not a game. I'm not a hustler, man. You feel like one of the ball playing niggas, you bird mask or something. Yeah, you know, nigga got dope.
I appreciate you for tuning in tonight, man. Well runners in the building. Chef Crypto Chris in the building. Well 3 in the building. Yeah, let's get it.
Y'all still gonna love me?
Let's get it. Let's get it.
When I'm in your dreams like a nightmare, smoking on some green with the white hairs, I may listen to it like I might care, but if you start to trip and leave it right here, cut the music down and take a slight left. Heard the 12 patrolling in the night jail, know some niggas folding in the night tail, let the dice roll and get a light sale. No crapping out my cough gift, I'm A1, my sauce dripping on some day ones who call 20, so if you play some, get found missing. And I ain't promoting violence, I'm just saying if you trapping, they gon' have to find an ivy for your body. I ain't lying, cause I'm here, I'm talking light years, spitting crack for boys, spitting light there. A lot of people thinking that's quite real, but I'ma be okay, cause I don't like here. No see-through play, I want it right here, the whole piece of cake, not a slice deal. EC's a steak with a bite shrimp, I'm a tree with hate, but I don't like fear. No hype here, just all facts. I come from the land where the palms at, you can chill on the beat for a small tax. I hit J3 and leap for a small back. If you wasn't with me up on 12 for GP, then it's my suggestion that you fall back. Ain't got time for the issue, not favors for people who hated on me, what you call that, yeah.
Shout out to me, man. Nigga, we here.
Nigga like me, man.
We here. I love y'all. It is what it is. Good night, everybody. Be safe.